Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 32-4A football, where the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets are taking on the Weslaco East Wildcats. Hello, everyone. I'm Carlos Robledo, and along with Val Somora upstairs doing the videotaping, and Rafael Cavazos, and some other guys out here tonight helping out in this football game. David Fox unable to make it tonight as he is battling an illness tonight at home sick. We hope that he feels better. But we have a great matchup here tonight as Weslaco East comes into this contest 3-0 on the season. Edcouch-Elsa 1-2 on the year, and it should be a fine football game. The Weslaco East Wildcats have done an outstanding job outscoring their opponents 144-14 in their first three games, beating teams like Hidalgo, La Feria, and last week Brownsville Lopez. Weslaco East has outgained their opponents big time with their great, powerful running game. Just last week, it was Bobby Gonzalez, the running back Bobby Gonzalez. He had 267 yards. That was just in the first half. For the entire game, he had 354 yards rushing. And Brian Guzman, the junior running back for Weslaco East, chipped in 146 yards. We'll check to see tonight on the offense whether Addison Einhorn will be playing here tonight. Addison Einhorn was questionable last week, had a sprained ankle, did not play against Brownsville Lopez. We'll see if he plays here tonight. Edcouch-Elsa, they come in here into this football game definitely banged up. Their quarterback, Ryan Garza, he should be out for tonight. That's what was reported in the newspaper. He sprained an ankle in week 0. Roger Garcia, their great running back that they have here at Edcouch-Elsa, he is questionable for tonight. So Edcouch-Elsa with 6 straight district titles, 1 and 2 coming into this year, or into this football game. They would love to get their first district win here tonight, as it is the opening district contest for both these football teams. We'll see what happens here tonight as Weslaco East Wildcats, they have been one of the real nice, pleasant surprises here in the Rio Grande Valley. They're ranked 6th in the Monitor poll. We'll see how they do here tonight in the formidable opponent in Edcouch-Elsa. Receiving here tonight for Edcouch-Elsa, we'll take a look at some of the numbers that we have there. We have 2 men that are back there for Edcouch-Elsa. I believe one of them is number 32, Roger Garcia, so that kind of takes him. It explains that he will be playing here tonight as 32 will receive the ball. He is over here on the right-hand side. And then there is another receiver or another return man on the other side. Kind of hard to see his number, but he is also back there. I believe it is a 22, Xavier Perez, who is returning the ball. So here we have the kickoff. It'll be number 30, Torres, who will be doing the kicking off for Weslaco East. He's had that duty all year long, and he'll be doing it again here tonight. A good night for football. Not too hot, not too cold. We had a cool front that blew in earlier this week, but things have kind of warmed up. We're probably in the 80s here at kickoff. So here we go. 32-4A football is now underway. It'll be a short kick by one of the upmen. In fact, it'll be one of the linemen with the football, and he's brought down quickly. Fantastic job there by Chris Belmares of Weslaco East to make that play there. Also helping out Rolly Alanis, number 5 for the Wildcats. So the ball we spotted about the 35-yard line here. Well, let's check that. That's the 25-yard line. Maybe go back one to the 24-yard line for the Edcouch-Elsa, and they'll come out here with a single back in the background. That'll be Roger Garcia back there. Their quarterback will be number 6, and that is Rene Moreno. But they'll give to the fullback, and he goes right up the middle, finds a big hole, and he'll pick up a first down. That's Ryan Castillo. Ryan Castillo taking the football right up the middle, finds a big hole. That's something you don't want to see early on if you are a Weslaco East fan, as the Yellowjackets able to pick up a first down on that first play. 10 yards, Ryan Castillo right up the middle. They'll have to buckle down, Weslaco East will, defensively. So Roger Garcia in the backfield for the Yellowjackets, wearing number 32. He was the big question mark coming into the game, but he is playing here tonight. And it'll be first down and 10, ball at the 36-yard line for the Yellowjackets. A pitch. That is Garcia, stringing it to the far side. He gets a good block out there, and he'll pick up a nice little run to the far side of there. A sweep to the outside. Good blocking there by the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. He picks up about 5 yards on the carry. Weslaco East, they've been known for kind of a slow start as far as defensively is concerned. They had that type of defense that is kind of bend, don't break, and early on they have to make their adjustments. They've been making their adjustments. They have held their opponents to 14 points in just 3 games. So here we go on a second down and 6 yards to go for Edcouch-Elsa. Ball on the 41-yard line now. Give to the up man this time. I believe that's going to be Ryan Castillo. Comes near a first down, but he's still going to be short a few yards as Ryan Castillo will carry that ball that time. That time just a nice little play to the right-hand side. Good blocking up front, and he picks up some yards just from the surge up front. So far, the line of scrimmage and these first few plays being controlled by the Yellowjackets. 3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Yellowjackets here, the opening possession. Quarterback for them is Moreno. He's under center right now with 2 in the backfield. It'll be Garcia stringing it out to the outside. There is going to be a close play out there. Good defensive play for the Wildcats. Frank Ramirez out there trying to make a play on the ball, but it's going to be close to a first down. We'll have to probably take a measurement. And they're going to say no measurement needed as the Wildcats were able to hold here and force the Yellowjackets into a punting situation. And we'll get to see this high-powered offense of Weslaco East take the field. Returning the ball for Weslaco East, that'll be Salinas for the Wildcats. He's about the 20-yard line. And we'll check out to see who's going to punt the ball for the Yellowjackets. On 4th down, not much of a rush. Looked like maybe going to be a fake there, but he gets it away. And it'll be a fair catch called by Salinas, but there should be some type of flag there as there was no room for him to catch the ball, but they're going to say it was just a fumble, and we'll check to see who recovered the ball. Not a flag came out at all. That one just bounced off of Salinas. It looked like maybe some type of interference on the play, but nothing called. The Wildcats recovered, no harm, no foul, and they'll pick up the ball right here at about, kind of hard to see the numbers here at the football stadium. I believe that's about the 24-yard line. And here come the Wildcats. Last week they were led by Bobby Gonzalez. He wears number 13. He's out there again. Brian Guzman, they come out in an I formation. He is also a running back. He plays the fullback position. Alonso Salinas is your quarterback. No Addison Einhorn. He's on the sideline. And here we go. The give. Bobby Gonzalez up the middle, finds a big hole, and Bobby Gonzalez with that huge offensive line makes a big hole. He picks up a good 9 yards right there on the carry. Bobby Gonzalez, like I said, last week 354 yards rushing, an outstanding game for him. And once again, he starts off on a good note right there with a big pickup of about 6 yards on the carry. This offensive line, one of the best, not only in the Rio Grande Valley, could be one of the best in the state. We'll have to see. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go officially. That is Gonzalez in motion. Salinas to Brian Guzman. He finds a big hole to the right-hand side. He's now in the secondary. Brian Guzman stumbles at midfield, but a nice little pickup for Brian Guzman. A run of about 20 yards for him. First down, and the Wildcats are knocking on the door here early, threatening to get into Edcouch-Elsa territory. Just where they picked off last week, Brian Guzman takes the carry, goes to the right-hand side, finds a big hole, makes a little bit of a cutback, stumbles right at midfield. First down and 10 Wildcats. A big crowd on here for Weslaco East as they're getting excited. A little movement there. They're going to give it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a powerful run up the middle, and he picks up about 4 yards on the carry. That's what you want to see if you're Coach Burgett, the offensive coordinator, head coach Cuellar. Your offensive line just taking control of the line of scrimmage, taking control of the trenches, and then defensively, hey, the Yellowjackets, they came out here early on. They scored a couple of first downs, but then the Wildcat defense able to settle down and force them to punt. And now your Wildcats are in business, already in Jacket territory. 2nd down, 7 yards to go, ball on the 47-yard line for the Wildcats. 2 men in the backfield. That's Gonzalez looking for a block in the outside, but he's going to be dragged down. Picks up about 3 yards on the carry, or maybe 1 yard, I should say, on the carry, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5 yards to go for the Wildcats. Pitch to the outside, but that time you see the speed of Edcouch-Elsa. The linebacker's on the outside, able to get out there and make a play on Gonzalez, and he doesn't pick up much. Coming into the game now will be Jimenez. He wears number 24 for the Wildcats. He'll be coming into this football game now. And they'll come out more in a spread formation. So that's Salinas. He's come out in spread formation. They got 4 receivers out there, and he's looking to pass, trying to get it out there. This passing game has been good this year, and it's going to be a catch. Weslaco gets their first down on the nice catch there by number 81, Joey Garcia. Plenty of time for Salinas to make his little rollout there, set his feet, throw the ball on target, and Salinas with the first down. Nice catch by him. Wasn't right in the numbers. He had to make a play on it to the right-hand side, but he does make the catch. Weslaco, this drive started at the 24-yard line, and they've been able to move the ball here down the field. Running plays, one passing play. First down and 10, ball at the 33-yard line now. And here comes Salinas and company now. Looks like a passing play, but nope, they'll give this one right up the middle. And that time it's going to be Addison Einhorn as he comes into this football game, and he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. So Addison Einhorn didn't play much because of a sprained ankle, didn't play at all last week. But getting some playing time here tonight, right up the middle that time, and he stopped cold. So that'll bring down a second down and 10 yards to go for the Wildcats. Einhorn comes out of the game, back into the contest now. Salinas. Actually, Salinas never left the game. He was just getting the signals from the coaching staff there on the side. Bobby Gonzalez, he's in the backfield. He's the lone back. Far side way over there in the far side of the field, that's Joey Garcia. And the Wildcats are going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout right here. It's been a good drive for them so far.
Personal foul? Inactive activities on a glorious day. Huh? Let's get out there and play!
Sweet.
Ooh, freeze!
When do I get to be in?
Uh-oh. Hey, Reggie, frozen people can't talk.
PLA!
An hour a day.
I'm in. There are lots of great play ideas online, but don't stay too long.
So the Wildcats will come out here and just line up on the field, or line up on the line of scrimmage, get ready to go in a 9 formation. Gonzalez, Guzman in the fullback position. Salinas still your quarterback here in this football game. That's going to be Gonzalez in motion, and they're going to give to Guzman, or that's Addison Einhorn actually. Addison Einhorn out of the fullback position, once again having a rough time getting things going. Try to make a little cutback out of that pile, but he comes down. So third down here, 3rd down and 9. So the past 2 plays, the Jacket defense, they've made their adjustments, and they've been able to hold the Wildcats to no yards in the last couple of plays here. So this will be a big play here for the Wildcats on 3rd down and 9. Clock is rolling at 6:34 here in the first quarter. Been a good football game so far if you're a Wildcat fan, especially on these 3rd down situations. Here we go. This will be Salinas in motion, or looking to pass down the field. Has his receiver. This is going to bounce right out. Is that going to be Salinas, his brother? Trying to make the catch. We'll see when he gets up. Yep, that's his younger brother, or his brother, I should say. Salinas trying to make the catch from Salinas. That's Alfonso Salinas, number 15, unable to come up with the catch. But the Wildcats look like they want to go for it right here and keep the momentum going. Alonso Salinas. The quarterback is Alonso. Alfonso is the wide receiver and also defensive back. And now we see Cat Salazar in there. He does the punting. He's a former all-district punter from 32-4A. He'll be doing the punting here for the Wildcats. Nobody back to receive the ball for the Yellowjackets. Now someone goes back there, and here's the kick. Nice kick right there. Looked like this one just going to go into the end zone as the return man will just let it go into the end zone. And the Wildcats unable to put points on the board on their first drive. The defense will come back on the football field. The Jackets will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Hi, I'm Sean Johnson of the 2008 U.S. Gymnastics team. I'm here with our friends from Veggie Tales to say, be a player, get up and play an hour a day.
Now that's something to flip for.
Well done. For fun ways to get healthy, visit www.smallstep.gov.
Yellowjackets in years past have just been one of those teams that has just bullied their opponents, not in a bad way, in a good way. They've been able to just control 32-40 for the past 6 years. There was a streak there where they didn't lose a district game. In fact, I don't even remember the last time they lost a 32-4A football game. Wildcats would like to end that streak tonight, if that is a streak. Quarterback has some problems with the football right there, unable to do much with it as he bobbles the ball at the line of scrimmage and just leans forward. Quarterback is Rene Moreno for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. Rene Moreno, quarterback. It'll bring down a second down, about 8 yards to go for the Yellowjackets. They really haven't been able to do much here tonight. Well, actually they had a few first downs, but they were stifled there. After a while, the Wildcats able to settle things down. Moreno this time looking to pass down the field. He stumbles, he goes down. Frank Ramirez, is that him? Yes, it is. Big old Frank Ramirez able to clean up on that play. Rene Moreno goes back to pass. He slips. It's a little bit humid tonight. So, you know, the grass could be a little bit wet, a little bit moist down there. He stumbles, falls down. Ramirez goes in there and just cleans him up. That'll bring a long third down play for the Yellowjackets. Third and about 15 yards, maybe 16 yards to go. Ball is at the 11-yard line for the Yellowjackets. We're now at the 5-minute mark in the first quarter with no score on the board here so far. So here comes Moreno looking to pass. No, a delayed draw up the middle. That's probably going to be Roger Garcia. And Garcia not able to get much, kind of a surprise play. Garcia just bobbles his way and weaves back to the line of scrimmage and then picks up maybe 2 yards on the play. On second down and long, or third down and long, unable to do much for the Yellowjackets, trying to catch the Wildcats off guard there. So that'll bring up fourth down and 15 yards to go for Edcouch-Elsa. They're going to come out with their punting formation. Back to receive the ball will be Salinas once again. He's at about the 45, now moving up to the 50-yard line. Punting will be Danny Palomares for the Yellowjackets. Gets this one away after running around a little bit. Salinas just going to let this go and just say, everyone stay away from it. And it takes an Edcouch-Elsa bounce as this one will roll all the way to close to the 30-yard line. But the Wildcats will come back as the defense gets a big hand for stopping Edcouch-Elsa on 3 plays. 3 and out to bring up a fourth down. Coach Burgett calling the play there right from the sideline. That way they just go right out there and get things going. Coming into the game will be number 24, Jimenez. I saw him trot out there, along with Bobby Gonzalez and Brian Guzman. Salinas still at QB. Jimenez is on the far side, they're lined up in a receiver spot. Tight formation here for the Yellowjackets as they're expecting a run. And that's what they're going to get. That's going to be Bobby Gonzalez trying to arm tackle him, but that's not going to do. As look at that powerful offensive line. You got to like that play because Gonzalez was hit at the line of scrimmage, kept his feet moving, and so did that offensive line, and they come close. They pick up about a good 8-9 yards on that play. Clock is rolling at 3:30 now. No score in this football game. And it sounds like they're having problems with the 25-second clock, so they're going to be keeping track of the time on the football field, which could be kind of confusing for the quarterbacks. So that's what all the confusion was about. All right, back to the football game now. Let's just reset things at 3:20 and counting. It is first down, 10 yards to go, ball at the 40-yard line. We have no score in this football game. Salinas, you're going to see a lot of this giving to Brian Guzman, but this time Brian Guzman unable to break away, but still a nice little run for him, and it wasn't first down, I'm sorry. It was second down and just needed about a yard for a first down, and he picks up that first down as he is able to move the ball to the 45-yard line. Brian Guzman, a junior on this football team, got about 7 or 8 touchdowns on the year for him. He's been one of the leading scorers in the state. You know, when you start having numbers like that of, you know, scoring numbers in the state or rushing yards in the state, that means you have a pretty good football team. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. This time it's going to be Gonzalez trying to power his way to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get anything there as the black jerseys, the guys in the black and gold, able to stop Gonzalez right around the line of scrimmage. They might give him one just with a surge of the offensive line. Bring up second down. Second down and 9 yards to go. This is when you might see a little bit more passing for Weslaco East. They might come out. They have Arevalo, the big tight end for the Wildcats. He usually likes to get his hand on the football. Albert Arevalo, number 90. Look out for him. Saw Addison Einhorn go in there. He's in the fullback position. Salinas will roll out. He's got a man wide open. He doesn't see him. Instead, he tries to get the ball to Einhorn. Yeah, he had Salinas way down the field. He ran just a great pattern, he did. I'm sorry, not Salinas. Yeah. He had a man down the field. It's not Salinas. I should correct myself. That was Joey Garcia, who was down the field wide open, but he got the ball to Einhorn instead. Einhorn able to keep his hands on the football, shake off one tackler, and pick up a couple of yards. Bring up a big third down play here for the Wildcats on 1:38 and counting here in the first quarter. Third down and 7 yards to go. Big play right here for the Wildcats. Third down plays are always big in a tight football game like this. Four receivers, I should say, for Salinas to look at. And Salinas rolling out, no pressure for him, plenty of time. Tries to run back to the line of scrimmage, never got rid of the fumble. There's a fumble on the play. Never got back to the line of scrimmage, lost the ball, and I believe it's going to be fourth down. One of the Wildcats recovered it, and so far we have a defensive battle in this football game. Not a lot of yards on this game, plenty of first downs in this game, but unable to punch the ball in the end zone. So far, they haven't even gone near the red zone, either team so far. The game so far has been played inside the 20s or in between the 20s. A good football game here, a big defensive football game if you like football. All right, here we go. So Cat Salazar will have to punt the ball on fourth down. A high snap, he gets rid of it, low line driver, and the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets will just stay away from it, and they will down the football right around the 30, between the 30 and 35 yard line. So the defense will get another test. The Wildcat defense will go back out there once again. So far, they've been excellent in this football game, especially on that last drive, forcing Edcouch-Elsa to a 3-and-out. .29 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, so the Yellowjackets will get one, maybe two plays off before we have to switch sides. Ball at the 22-yard line, first down and 10. Very tight running formation here for the Yellowjackets. Man in motion to the outside. They're going to come out passing, unable to do anything running. They're going to pass it to the outside, caught by the receiver. He's got a little bit of space out there. Oh, what a nice tackle. Good job there by Alfonso Salinas. Had a little bit of room out there, the receiver did. It looked like the catch was made by Cipriano, Jose Cipriano. If he makes a move on Salinas and gets out into the open field, it looked like it could have been a dangerous play. Instead, Salinas with a great open field tackle, and instead of picking up big chunks of yards, they pick up only about 6 yards. That'll be the end of the first quarter. It's a 32-4 battle at Yellowjacket Stadium. No score. We'll be right back.
Get your hands up. With so many things to choose from, no wonder many choose to be crunk-free.
We're here at the heart of Dry County celebrating the Soberville victory. So tell me, Eric, what is the secret for you winning the championship?
Staying crunk-free, baby!
This is Soila McSober reporting to you live with the latest sports news.
If you're under the age of 21, you will be arrested, fined, and you will lose your license for 365 days. Know the facts and be part of the solution.
No score in this football game now as we begin this second quarter. It's been a defensive battle for both Edcouch-Elsa and this high-powered Weslaco football team. Second down and 10 yards to go. Ball on the 27-yard line for the Yellowjackets. Coming out, passing again. Looking for a receiver, almost picked off. Great job right there done by Rolly Alanis to get his hands up there. Could have got a handle on that foot, could have got a hand on that ball as he goes out there and makes a tremendous play. Brings up third down and 5 yards to go. This defense has done an excellent job against the passing game, and they've been well tested. They've had to come out against the run and shoot all season long. The three teams they played all run the run and shoot or a variation of the run and shoot. It's Hidalgo, La Feria, and Lopez. I guess they don't call it the run and shoot anymore. They call it the spread offense, and that's what they've seen. So the defensive secondary has been well tested already this year. Third down, 5 yards to go. Ball at the 27-yard line. Going to be a give to Garcia in the background, but nothing doing as he not only is corralled, he loses yards, and this black Weslaco, I want to call them the black shirts, so they're not wearing dark colors tonight, but the Weslaco defense does a tremendous job. See Frank Ramirez getting some high fives. He was in on that play. Bring up fourth down, 9 yards to go. Yellowjackets definitely going to have to come out and punt. But Weslaco will get the ball in great field position. Salinas the last time let the ball roll, and it rolled all the way back to about the 35-yard line. Hey, coaches might tell him, you know what, if you can get the ball, fair catch it, down it right there. Let's see what happens. Here's the kick, and he's going to get this one away. And it's going to be a tremendous kick by the young man, Palomares, from the Yellowjackets. But, you know, it used to be when you punt the ball, your line couldn't go down the field till the ball was kicked. And he delayed and delayed and delayed until he punted that one off and let the Yellowjackets get down the field. So I don't know if that's something that the coaches might want to argue with the officials. But that's the way it used to be. You had to wait and you couldn't take off downfield until the punt. So the kick goes down inside the 5-yard line. A tremendous kick by Danny Palomares of the Yellowjackets. So Weslaco thought they were going to get the ball in good field position. Instead, the ball rolls all the way down to inside the 5. We're just starting here the second quarter, 10:58, no score in the game. See a lot of people from Weslaco High School here in this game. A lot of purple shirts out here tonight supporting the Wildcats. And here comes a nice little run here by Addison Einhorn. Looked like he had some room over here to the near side. Actually only picks up about a yard. The Panthers are playing in Los Fresnos. That's a long ways to go, so I think some of the Weslaco fans, some of the other fans from around the area said, you know, let's go check out Weslaco, see what's going on over there, and check out this football team. Because the Panthers are in Los Fresnos, got a kind of a smaller stadium, smaller venue over there. Don't know if it is able to hold everyone, so sometimes you come to a bigger stadium because you're going to get some better seats. All right, here we go, 10-18, second down and 9 yards to go for the Wildcats. They're going to give once again. This is going to be Bobby Gonzalez in the open field. As Bobby Gonzalez able to pick up a first down as he rumbles all the way to the 15-yard line. Nice little run for Bobby Gonzalez and Weslaco. That's something that they needed. They needed to get out of their own shadows of the goalpost, get out of that 5-yard line area and pick up a first down. You need to get a couple of first downs at least here, because if not, you're going to be punting, and Edcouch-Elsa will have the ball in good field position. Crowd now getting into this football game as they pick up a first down and 10. Ball at the 16-yard line now for Weslaco. Going to be a give. That Brian Guzman, he carries the ball, pulling over opponents. Nice little run by Brian Guzman as he uses that forearm there to get rid of one blocker and come close to picking up for another first down. Nice little run here, picks up about 8 yards. And that's one thing you're going to get from Guzman. He's going to be one of those guys you're going to give the football, and he's going to hit you, and he's going to hit you hard. He's a tough, strong guy. Doesn't look very big, but you get on the field with him, he's about 6 foot tall, and he'll hurt you most definitely. Second down, and it says 6 yards to go. It looks more like 4 yards to go from over here. And they're going to give this time Gonzalez. Gonzalez picks up a first down. Does he? Comes close to it. Needed to get to about the 25-yard line. It looks like he got a first down. You got to believe this Yellow Jacket defense. Yep, first down, Weslaco East. Got to believe this Yellow Jacket defense getting a little tired out there now, as the Weslaco East, that big offensive line, is able to come at them and come at them hard. Kind of a quiet night, you know, not a lot of scoring here so far, so a lot of fans just on the edge of their seats trying to fill out this football game early on. First down and 10 for Salinas and Company. Going to be a give. That's got to be Gonzalez. Gonzalez picks up about 5 yards. You know, it doesn't look like he picks up much. Doesn't look like there's much of a hole there. But because of the surge of that offensive line, Gonzalez able to pick up a good 5-6 yards from the carry. Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line here now for the Wildcats. It's that big offensive line. We've been talking about the offensive line over the past 2 years and how good they are, how strong they are. A lot of guys on that state two-time back-to-back powerlifting team. Second down, 5 yards to go for the Wildcats. Going to be a give. Brian Guzman in the open field now, trying to get away. He loses the football, and he looks like he might get it back. As he's struggling to try to get some more yards. No, they're going to say Edcouch-Elsa with the ball. Brian Guzman was in the open field like he was looked like he was going to get away from the tackler, but he loses the football. And Edcouch-Elsa, they get the first break of the game, the first turnover of the football game. Now the crowd realizes what's at stake here. They start to get into it. Try to get their defense here going on in this football game. Ball at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Jackets. Garcia, nothing doing for him, and he is stuffed by the Wildcat defense. Just a run up the middle, but you saw a whole host of Wildcats there, including Frank Ramirez, in on that play. Also there, Freddy Garcia, number 40, one of the linebackers on this football team. Steven Estevanes also out there. Can't run this ball up the middle. Very difficult to run the ball up the middle against East. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Looking to option play to Garcia. Oh, he's going to lose yards. Gets away from one tackler. Ubaldo Candonosa in on the play right there, and then it was cleaned up by some of the other Wildcats on the far side of the field. Nice penetration right there. Way to get in the back. You got to try to disrupt things. They get into the backfield. That's Candonosa who gets out there and disrupt things. And now the Yellowjackets, who had the ball in great field position at the 45-yard line, moving backwards now. As Aaron now moves back all the way to the 47. Be 3rd down, 13 yards to go. Rene Moreno, the quarterback. Passing situation for the Yellowjackets. They'll come out here. Plenty of time. Trying to go down the field, he does. Throwing it to double coverage, triple coverage. Almost picked off by Alan Garcia. Great job by this Wildcat defense once again. The Yellowjackets unable to do anything. They lost yards on that particular possession. That might be the spark that the Wildcats were looking for. The momentum changer. Sometimes you need a momentum changer. Maybe it's going to be the defense that's going to lead this charge here for the Wildcats. All right, let's watch this punting situation once again. Palomares now. We'll see. He's running with the ball. And then he gets rid of it. This time, not a very good punt at all. As they did a good job. Frank Ramirez put a little bit of pressure on him. And good job by the special teams there, because instead of letting Palomares run with the football, they put a little bit of pressure on him, and he has to get rid of it running. That's his style. You put a little bit of pressure on him, doesn't get as well a kickoff. And a big hand there for the Wildcat defense. Play being called there by Coach Burgett, the offensive coordinator for this football team. 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining before the half. It's 0-0 at Yellowjacket Stadium. Now this crowd is getting into this football game now as this offense unable to put any points on the board here so far. Been a defensive struggle for both teams. You got Addison Einhorn now in that fullback position, along with Salinas at QB. That's Bobby Gonzalez in the tailback spot. Gonzalez, nope, there's going to be a little bit of movement, I believe, here. And this one will be coming back. Yep, illegal procedure. East, moving back 5 yards. Be a 5-yard penalty. So East will move the ball all the way back to the 35-yard line. First down and 15 yards to go for the Wildcats. Really not a lot of penalties in this football game. Only one turnover so far. And it was one that hurt the Wildcats, but Edcouch-Elsa unable to do anything with that turnover. So really, nobody harmed, nobody hurt. First down, give Gonzalez to the outside. He loses the football. It's going to be picked up by the Yellowjackets, but let's check out the flag first. Let's check out the flag, but this usually is in the spot of a holding. Another turnover so far, and this Yellowjacket defense, they've come out and to hit hard. We'll see what happens. Yep, it's going to go against Weslaco East. Holding. Edcouch-Elsa unable to move the ball much. The field position has helped them, and it's been because of 2 turnovers. That's one thing that really is, can be frustrating for the coaches. You work hard all week, you prepare, And then to lose a couple of fumbles like that, a couple of turnovers can really change the game. But you got to give credit to Edcouch-Elsa. They're coming out and hitting hard. Look at Frank Ramirez out there. He's telling the fans to get up, make some noise. First down ball at the 40-yard line for the Yellowjackets. Roger Garcia with a big hole and a delayed give to him. And he is able to rumble to about the 35-yard line. 6:35 in rolling here in the second quarter of the game. No score. Ball's at the 35-yard line now. Second down, 5 yards to go for the Yellowjackets, for the Jackets. Garcia in the tailback position. Motion here by the Yellowjackets. Moreno, your quarterback. Pitch to Garcia. He's been a little banged up, but he's running now here. Oh, and he's brought down. Nice tackle there by Ubaldo Candanosa, number 45 for the East Wildcats. Candanosa with a tremendous job. Good speed to get out there, make the tackle. Garcia didn't pick up much. It'll be third down and 5 yards to go. Didn't pick up anything. Ball is still at the 35-yard line. This defense will have to step it up again here. They got to be a little tired, a little winded here. They've been out there a lot. Tight formation. Looking to pass. Moreno throws this one in the dirt. It'll be an incomplete pass. Had his receiver there, hoping just a small little seam for him to throw the ball, but that one was thrown just too low. And his receiver wasn't even ready for the ball. So it'll be fourth down, 5:28. So the Wildcats, if there is a punt, will have plenty of time to move the ball down the field. We've seen a lot of punting here tonight. Cat Salazar, I don't think, maybe he's punted one time all season going into this game. He's punted several times tonight, so has Palomares. And he'll just kick this one. Trying to get it out of bounds. Salinas looked like he wants to pick it up. He picks it up at the 5, to the 10. Salinas, 15-20. Finally stop at the 20-yard line, but there's going to be a flag on the play. We'll have to check out the flag. It'll be a spot foul, 10-yard penalty from there. Looks like it could be a holding against East. Oh. It'll be an illegal block in the back. I don't know if you can hear that at home, but illegal block in the back, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And once again, East not getting the ball in good field position. The last drive, they had the ball at the 5-yard line. This time they'll be right around the 7-yard line, 6 or 7-yard line. Wildcats will come back into the football game here with 5:17 remaining before the halftime. Big halftime show here at Yellowjacket Stadium. Pigskin almost right around the corner, a few weeks away. From their own end zone, that's Gonzalez in the backfield. Going to give to him, but another flag. Another flag here, and all of a sudden, a pretty clean game in the first quarter. The second one, there's been a lot of penalties. It's probably going to be, once again, illegal motion against East. And this will be half the distance to the goal, so they'll now be inside the 5-yard line. And this is one of those plays, and, you know, these problems right here can come back and haunt you. And this is what you don't want to see. You don't want to be going backwards. You don't even want to be near your own end zone. You want to be on the other side of the field as much as possible, because any little mistake here, any little turnover, and Edcouch-Elsa is in business. Ball inside the 5-yard line now for East. A little bit of pressure coming up the middle now. Big run up here down the middle. That's going to be Addison Einhorn to the 15-yard line. Edcouch-Elsa looking to blitz up the middle. They blitz, but to the wrong side, and there's another flag. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Is this going to be a taunting? If this is taunting, this will be huge. If this is taunting against Edcouch-Elsa, yep, it'll be a personal foul against Edcouch-Elsa, and they're going to move this ball 15 more yards. That's a huge play for East. You know, and this is what they do. There's a rivalry starting to brew here, and this is a big game for both teams. It's the 32-4A opener. I think Edcouch-Elsa now knows how good East is, and so do the referees, so do the officials. So the officials may be saying, you know what, we need to calm things down now. We don't want to let things get out of hand. So if there's any type of extracurricular activity after the play, they're going to throw a flag. So it'll be first down and 10, ball at the 33-yard line for East. 4:59 and rolling here, second quarter. Give, Einhorn bounces to the outside, trying to get away. He's going to be spun around and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So Addison Einhorn with a couple of runs now here. The last one was a big 15-yard run. This one not much. He lost a yard, in fact. Second down, 11 yards to go. 4:30 and counting. Clock is now imperative. Clock is now important in this football game because it seems like it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm sure Coach Guerrero likes to put some points on the board here before the end of the half. Both coaches would, in fact. Second down to go here. Salinas. Einhorn is now getting a lot of the carries here. He's in the tailback position. That's going to be Gonzalez, I believe, in the tailback position. And it'll be a timeout call. Timeout for Weslaco East. We'll take a break as well. No score, 4:12 remaining before the half.
South Texas College. It's about getting a life.
Get a student life.
A student life. STC is ranked as one of the top colleges in the nation.
But it's not all about work.
STC is a great place to meet new friends.
Lots of career choices, lots of degree choices, lots of paid choices.
Lots of ways to have fun.
And STC is an affordable choice.
So get a life. South Texas College.
It's about you.
All right, back to the football game here. Second down, 11 yards to go. We're in the second quarter with 4:11 remaining. Salinas, the quarterback, I formation. He's going to look to pass, looking for someone down the field. Has a little bit of time now, a little bit of pressure. Flushed out, gets the ball away. It's going to be tipped away, and it'll fall down. Good defense there by Edcouch-Elsa. It'll be third down and 11 yards to go. So it'll be third down, 11 yards to go. Clock is stopped now with an incomplete pass. So Edcouch-Elsa definitely would like to make a stop here and get the ball back, and then they try to put points on the board. Salinas back in the huddle here, trying to get this team going. This passing game for Weslaco East has been effective early on in the season, but now they're playing the big boys. They're playing Edcouch-Elsa, a team that's won 6 straight district titles. Third down, 11. Salinas looking to go down the field. He has a receiver, but this one's going to be overthrown. The pass intended. We'll check the number that comes up, as I believe that's going to be number 81. Joey Garcia, incomplete. So once again, a man we haven't talked about much all season long. Now all of a sudden he's out there in the field a lot punting. That's Kat Salazar. He's an all-district guard for East, but he's also an all-district punter for the Wildcats. Roger Garcia spotted around the 35-yard line for the Yellowjackets to receive this football. So Kat Salazar, low one. Here comes the pressure. Oh, Kat Salazar was hit and hit hard. And we'll have to let this ball go down, but a flag is thrown, and this is going to be a major roughing penalty. But you got to believe Kat Salazar, who is a big boy, about 270. He's hard to get hurt, but he came and they came onto him hard. Just right up the middle. You cannot, go. You have to touch the ball. If you're going to go after and hit the punter, you have to have touched the ball, but he didn't at all. Kat Salazar able to get the ball away. Kat Salazar is okay coming off the field, fired up. And Weslaco East will pick up an automatic first down on the personal foul, roughing the punter. Another big play right here, and this is actually where you don't want to give Weslaco East the ball back. With 3:47 remaining before the half, you give them another chance to put points on the board. So a big mental error there by Edcouch-Elsa. And they came after that ball hard. They saw something. There was a big opening up the middle. And it's hard to believe that that ball wasn't blocked, but it wasn't. As Kat Salazar able to get away, and then he was hit hard, and that's why you get the personal foul. If you touch the ball, it's not a personal foul. You tip it. Ball at the 47-yard line for East. Conventional play right up the middle. Oh, and he gets away. There's going to be a penalty, though. That's Brian Guzman. He spins his way into Jacket territory. We'll check the flag. All of a sudden, we have a lot of flags in this football game. And we'll see what this one is. Nice little rumble there by Brian Guzman. Holding East. All for naught. It's about the 7th or 8th flag that we've seen here in the second quarter. This one will be coming back. Clock is still, it's stopped right now, but we're under 4 minutes here before the halftime show. Addison Einhorn will come back into this football game. Taking a breather now will be Bobby Gonzalez. And kind of a warm evening here tonight. Not as warm as it's been in September or earlier in September, but still, nonetheless, you want to keep your players fresh. This looks like it's going to be a long football game, and you want to keep your players ready for that fourth quarter. Could be a close football game here. 3:30 and counting here in the football game as the clock now starts to roll once again. Salinas the quarterback. You got Einhorn back there along with Gonzalez, or Guzman, I should say. Give it to Einhorn, trying to get something going up the middle. We'll get back to about the 40-yard line, and that's about it. Bring up 2nd down and 19 to go.
Defensively for La Máquina, number 51, Luis Escobedo. No gain on the play. Correction, loss of 5, make it 6 yards.
Ball at the 40-yard line here now for Weslaco. He's trying to get things going here. Addison Einhorn coming out limping just a little bit. He's been a little banged up here early on in the season. He'll come up and go to the trainer's table to try to get things going. Nope, he's going to stay there on the line of scrimmage, try to get back into this football game. So a long 2nd down play. 2nd down and 18 yards to go. Ball right at the 40-yard line for East. Running play. Guzman, nothing doing. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. As all of a sudden the Yellowjack defense has said, you know what, if you're going to run this football, we're going to try to stop you. They're getting as many players as they can near the line of scrimmage. You know, they usually call it 8 men in the box, but that's what it is. You get all your players, you get them right around in between the tackles and try to stop that run to the inside. .213, and you got to believe now that Weslaco is trying to milk this clock as much as possible, because if they don't get a first down right here, they don't want to give Edcouch-Elsa that much time to get a play going. We got 2 minutes now remaining here in the first half, second quarter. Gonzalez now running with the football, trying to get something going, gets to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a punting situation, though, here for Weslaco, and now Edcouch-Elsa will call a timeout. They want to save their timeouts and want to save some time on that clock, and the clock stops at 1:51. Been a defensive battle in this game, no score, and Weslaco, they're used to scoring 144 points in 3 games. They've done an outstanding job of putting up points on the board, and so this is a team that's used to scoring. At this time, it looks like they're going to go here into the half with no points on the board unless something here happens with 1:51 remaining. Been a lot of fun here for Weslaco this year, starting the season off at 3-0. Last year they started off the season 3-0, and they were a fun team last year as well, going into the playoffs. The last 2 years. Lost to Flower Bluff both times, once over there and once at home. So Cat Salazar back on the football field. Last time he was there, a roughing penalty gave them the ball back. Nice long kick here by Cat Salazar. It's going to hit right around the 30-yard line and take a wildcat bounce, this time all the way back inside or right at the 6-yard line. So nice job by Cat Salazar, but nice little punt there. Edcouch-Elsa will have 1:39 remaining before the half to try to put some points on the football field, or on the scoreboard, I should say. Defensively, the Wildcats have done an excellent job. They got a couple of first downs, Edcouch-Elsa did on that first drive, but after that, they've been pretty much contained. Haven't been able to do much. but their defense has been just as good, keeping the Wildcats off the board. A couple of turnovers by Weslaco East have really helped hurt them. A couple of big turnovers. When they had the ball moving and they had the momentum, they had something rolling, a turnover helped hurt them. So Moreno out of the shotgun to Garcia. Draw play up the middle, not much doing there. He'll pick up about a yard. Clock continues to roll at 1:33. Clock now critical. Edcouch-Elsa still has 2 timeouts. Weslaco East 1 in this first half. No huddle offense here for Rene Moreno. He's the quarterback back there. And now they come more with a different formation. Roger Garcia looks like he's going to be right next to Moreno. So he's still a threat to get the football. But he's going to come out to pass, going to get it to Garcia, who is in the end zone. He's going to be, nope, almost looked like he was going to be brought down by one of the Wildcats. Instead, he keeps his feet and able to keep moving. That was a good defensive play there, though, by Albert Arevalo, who's the tight end for this football team, also playing defensive end there. Almost had him right around the 2-yard line. So nothing doing right there. They pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down, 8 yards to go for the Yellowjackets. We're under a minute now, 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Garcia in the backfield along with Moreno. Passing formation, I should say, but they run the ball up the middle on the draw play to Garcia. He picks up nothing, and now the Wildcats say, hey, you know what? There's 53 seconds left on the clock. Let's burn our last time out. We're going to get the ball back here in great field position and see what they can do. You know, a lot of good coaching moves being done now here by Weslaco East and Edcouch-Elsa, trying to manage that clock, trying to give your team as much of an opportunity as possible to get some points on the board, so they call a timeout. And also, you got to remember special teams. You know, will they go in there and try to block this punt? You know, they came close to blocking one against Palomares earlier in this football game, and he's had the tendency to kind of dance around out there and try to do some fancy things with the ball. Coach Solis is probably telling Palomares, you know what, you get that ball, just get rid of it as quickly as possible. So a lot of things, a lot of different situations that can be done here. Being told now that Edcouch-Elsa has won 39 straight district games. Wow.
Number 15 back to receive the kickoff, Alfonso Salinas. Or rather the punt.
Palomares now standing inside the goal line. He's actually in the end zone to punt this one off. Wildcats going to just set up a return. No, he blocked it. It is blocked, and this one's going to go out of the end zone for a safety. Yes, 2 points on the board. I didn't see who blocked it. We'll see who gets the congratulations to give him some credit. So East puts some points on the board. It's the special teams that's able to get this one and put points on the board. They go for the block. It looked like they were just trying to set up a return, but the last minute, someone able to get on there, get a hand on the ball, and the ball will go out of the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Coach Burgett, you know, he's pretty upset. He wants a touchdown instead. He thought that one of the Wildcats was able to jump on that ball there before the ball squirted to the through the end zone. But you got to be happy with the 2 points, because not only do you get some points on the board, but also you're going to get the ball back, because the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets will have to punt the ball to you. What an exciting play right there. Didn't see who blocked it. We don't have instant replay over here. When we're on the road, we don't have the replay. But that was certainly blocked, and a fine job by that young man. It may have been, and I want to give credit to Frank Ramirez, because he's the type of player that can get in there and put a hand on the ball. But usually he comes from the outside, and this one came from up the middle. So Edcouch-Elsa now, they'll have to punt the ball, as Weslaco East will get the ball back here. And Edcouch-Elsa will punt the ball. They still have time. That offense still has time to put some more points on the board here with 45 seconds. And talk about, you know, we always talk about field position and errors being a factor in close football games. Well, there's one right there. The field position, they were deep in their own territory. And you got to give credit to that defense because they weren't able to move the ball outside of that area. They were right around, the 10-yard line, unable to get the ball beyond the 15-yard line. So because of the special teams. So they were able to, the defense helped set up that score right there. Good job by the special teams. Good job by that defense there to set it up. .45 seconds now remaining here in the second quarter. And Palomares will punt this one. This will be a free kick, though. And he'll be punting it from the 20-yard line. And I'm sure Weslaco will try to recover this one, or return this one with some of their running backs in the backfield, return men back there. Martin Delgado back to return the ball. He's off to the side along with Bobby Gonzalez and Brian Guzman. Addison Einhorn is also up there. He's one of the up men. There's going to be a kick. It's going to go towards Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the ball up the middle. Gonzalez at midfield now. Gonzalez still on his feet to the 40, 35, 30, 25-yard line. Bobby Gonzalez inside the 5-yard line, finally brought down with 31.8 seconds remaining. He is finally stopped at about the 4-yard line. That's the return that Weslaco needed to get some major points on the board. They got 2, now they want 6. Nice return there by the Weslaco Wildcats as Gonzalez breaking tackles, keeping his feet, keeping his balance, and he's able to get the ball inside the 5. They'll spot it right at the 4-yard line. They have time. 31.8 seconds remaining, but they have 0 timeouts. So it's going to be critical to get this ball moving, get back to the line of scrimmage as quickly as possible. It also limits what you can do. You're going to run the ball or pass because you have no timeouts. You run the ball, the clock keeps moving. I formation. Gonzalez in the backfield, along with Guzman. Passing play. They're going to get it to their big man. That's Brian Guzman. Touchdown, Weslaco. The fake to the running back. They find Brian Guzman, and he gets the points on the board. 6 points for the Wildcats. And listen to this crowd. What a change of events. It looks like we're going to go into the half with no points on the board. A block punt gives you 2. 2 plays later, it's a touchdown Weslaco, and it's 8-0 with a point after touchdown pending. High snap. Torres gets it up there, but they're going to say it's no good. His first extra point miss of the year for Torres. With 26.8 seconds now remaining, it'll be 8-0 East Wildcats. Wow. Man, how things just change quickly. And special teams. Let's give credit to special teams because special teams puts 2 points on the board. And we talked about how the defense set that up. But then also the nice return by the special teams unit to set up the offense for a touchdown. So how about that special teams? Special teams coordinator. Let's check him out. Oh, it's Perryman, Coach Perryman. Ottaway Perryman. So you got to be happy right there if you're Coach Gued. A total team effort to put points on the board. So Torres now will do the kicking for Weslaco, returning the, and you got to, you're in this football game, your special teams, you got to cover this man right now. You got to cover Roger Garcia and you got to cover Edcouch-Elsa because they can come back and things can change quickly. Look how it changed for you. So here comes the kickoff with Garcia in the backfield to return the man. He's really the dangerous one for the Yellowjackets. He played last year on this football team, one of the returning lettermen, and he'll pick up the football. Roger Garcia, and he's in the open field now. Nice little return for the Yellowjackets, finally brought down at about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. So Garcia, just a squib kick, just a little dribbler up the middle, picks it up, and then with his fleet feet, able to move the ball quickly up the field. And now with 21.4 seconds, the Yellowjackets, they still have one timeout. And they can put some points on the board with that one timeout. They'll come out here passing more than likely, but you got to be careful with the run too. Edcouch-Elsa taking their time getting the play out there, and they have plenty of time. The play clock is, you can't see the play clock. It's not functioning here tonight. So here come the Yellowjackets. Ball officially at the 46. Moreno going to give to Garcia. Garcia looking for some open space. He's going to be brought down. Nice tackle there by the Wildcats. In on the play there for the Wildcats. Got to give some credit to Nick Gonzalez, number 80. Clock continues to roll. Nope, they call a timeout. 14.6 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 8-0 East Wildcats. And this is a good timeout here for the Weslaco East, the defensive team also. They've been on that field a lot here tonight. Couple of big plays for them. Stopping the Yellowjackets near their own goal line, stopping them and forcing that punt. Then the turnover off of the block punt. And then a nice special teams, just an outstanding job. And, you know, they say there's 3 phases to the game, offense, defense, and special teams. So far, that has been the difference in this contest. Second down and 12. Second down, really not a factor here for the Yellowjackets. They don't have any timeouts, 14.6 seconds remaining. So this could be one of the last 2 plays. Probably going to have about 2 more plays here available to them. They'll have to come out passing. If they run the ball, it'll be difficult to get another play off. So here comes Moreno going down the field. He's going to go deep down the field. Salinas is there with the nice coverage, and that'll fall incomplete. 9.1 seconds now remaining before the half. Good job by Alfonso Salinas as he was playing back. If you're going to go deep down the field, you know, the coverage is there. They're kind of playing back. The safeties in the corners are a little bit, giving them that cushion. Don't want to give up anything deep. Third down now remaining, and this field starting to get a little, you can see some of the dark patches out there. It's been raining. The past 2 weeks we've had a lot of rain, so now you can see the field getting a little chopped up by the cleats. 9 seconds. Could be the last play of the first half. Ramirez not been a factor here tonight. Trying to set up a middle screen. It's going to be picked off. Pissed off by Belmares. And that'll do it. The Wildcats will not get a chance on offense to get back on the ball, but Chris Belmares, the linebacker for Weslaco East, with a nice interception there. We go to the half. East leading 8-0.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I live the Army values.
I will never accept defeat.
I am the guardian of freedom.
And the American way of life.
I am the Army National Guard.
Defend freedom. Visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
Weslaco East, the Wildcats are leading this 32-4A contest 8-0. Let's take a look at halftime stats, and you'll be amazed at how well the Weslaco East defense has done. Edcouch-Elsa, a high-powered football team for the past 6 years, only 23 yards total of offense in that first half. That's the big stat that stands out. They've had 15 rushing yards and 8 passing yards. And they've only had 1 first down. So Weslaco East has dominated defensively this football game. Penalties, 2 for 30 yards against Edcouch-Elsa, 2 personal fouls, and no third down conversions, 0 for 7. For Weslaco East, their total yards offensively, 123 yards. That's 106 rushing and 17 passing yards. Time of possession, 14:44, 8 first downs. They've had 4 penalties. That has hurt them a little bit. And on third down, they've been 0 for 5, so they haven't been able to convert on third down, but they do lead in this football game by a score of 8-0. Let's check out the stats so far. Bobby Gonzalez is 10 carries for 54 yards. Brian Guzman, 5 carries for 39 yards. He also has a touchdown. It's a passing touchdown. And then we also have Addison Einhorn, 6 carries for 18 yards. And Salinas, 1 carry. He lost 5 yards on that. Passing, Salinas, 6 attempts for 17 yards, 1 touchdown. That one was to Brian Guzman. Brian Guzman has 3 yards passing. And let's see, also a pass was caught by Joey Garcia. 2 fumbles in this football game, and Belmares had the interception for the East Wildcats. Weslaco East, they won the toss, and they elected to defer to the second half, so they will get the ball back right here, and leading by a score of 8-0. We'll check out to see who's returning the ball for the Wildcats. Got number 13, Bobby Gonzalez back there. And this one's going to be kicked off. And we'll have to check out the return man here, but he picks up the ball here. He's got a little bit of a seam off here to the middle of the field, and then he's going to be finally brought down at about the 35-yard line. So returning the ball for Weslaco on the play right there was number 25, Martin Delgado. Nice little return there for the Wildcats. They'll get the ball in good field position. Anytime you get the ball beyond that 20-yard line, it's good field position. A nice little return anyway. So 8-0 Weslaco East. Ball at the 37-yard line for the Wildcats. They'll come out here trying to add to their lead up against the 6-time district champion, Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. A big game for this football team here. They'd like to make their mark not only in 32-4A, but across the valley. 6th-ranked team in the valley, Weslaco East. Nice little run there up the middle there. That's Brian Guzman with a nice carry. You see this big gaping hole, able to get past that first little wave there, get into the secondary, and he picks up about 6 yards or so. Brought down there by, I believe they said Jimenez for the PA announcer for Edcouch-Elsa. 2nd down, ball at the 42-yard line. And there's going to be a little bit of movement there by Edcouch-Elsa, but did they get back? This is going to be kind of a little tricky call because they jump into that neutral zone, then move back, and then they snap it. Nope, they're going to call it against illegal motion, not illegal motion, but offsides on Edcouch-Elsa. So Edcouch-Elsa with another penalty right there. A mental error. They've had a couple of mental mistakes. One of them led to a 2-point conversion, or a safety, I should say, for the Wildcats special teams. So they come close to a first down. It'll be 2nd down, about 1 yard to go for the East Wildcats. A little shifting there now by Edcouch-Elsa. Salinas, the quarterback, he'll give to Guzman, looking for some opening, and it looks like he might even lose a yard. Maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. Usually you don't see that. Edcouch-Elsa, they usually don't get into that backfield too much because that East offensive line does a good job at that time, able to stop Guzman right around the line of scrimmage. He doesn't pick up much at all. Doesn't pick up anything, in fact. So it'll be 3rd down and 2, ball at the 46-yard line. We're just starting the second half right here with 10:50 in the 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle right here with Salinas at QB, who is also out there. Brian Guzman, who've had an array of backs back there. Guzman in the fullback position. And this will be a quarterback sneak. He had to pick up a long 1 yard, and it looks like he does pick up the yard and a little bit more. So Weslaco East with a first down here in the second half. Had to get the ball to about the 48-yard line, and it looks like he just gets it. Right about the 48.5-yard line. Coming into the game now for East is Addison Einhorn. They've been rotating in and out. They've been rotating Addison Einhorn, Brian Guzman, Bobby Gonzalez. All 3 of them have touched the ball here tonight. It's been Bobby Gonzalez with the most yardage so far, 54 yards on 10 carries in the first half. Addison Einhorn in there, along with Brian Guzman. They'll give to Addison Einhorn. Addison Einhorn, once again, not much there. He just gets up to the line of scrimmage. As Edcouch-Elsa, they're trying to stop this run and doing a good job so far here tonight. Addison Einhorn, he's more your quicker back. He's kind of your scat back. He'll get out there, you get into the open field, and he'll make you miss. Brian Guzman, he'll run over you. Bobby Gonzalez, a little bit of both. Bobby Gonzalez has speed and a little bit of power as well. Weslaco East now, a little shifting in the backfield with Addison Einhorn back there. Bobby Gonzalez, this is going to be a pitch this time. This is Bobby Gonzalez from Salinas and Edcouch-Elsa. They've been coming out defensively and done a good job on this drive. That time getting into the backfield. A lot of penetration, a lot of stunting and stacking and doing some things to try to get back there. And that time a successful play for the Jacket defense. Looked like maybe a face mask could have been called on that play, but the official didn't see anything out there. Coach Burgett looking for a face mask call, trying to get something going here offensively for his football team. So a long 3rd down and 15 yards to go. In the first half, there was really only 3 attempts in the passing game. So we'll see right here. Definitely a passing situation with 4 wide receivers. Addison Einhorn in the backfield and there's going to be a flag. This is going to be procedure against the offense. So move them back another 5 yards. They had 4 penalties in that first half. Tack on another one right here. They'll be coming back. So that'll move them back 5 yards. Penalty. We're still here as Weslaco is just trying to get something going. Talked about the field earlier, how it's getting a little muddy out there. If they continue to move the ball or run the ball inside the 20s, this field's going to be chopped up by the fourth quarter. Be third down, a long 20 yards to go for Weslaco. They have to get the ball to about the 43-yard line of the Jackets. But they'll give the ball to Brian Guzman, just trying to catch Edcouch-Elsa off guard right there. But not much doing as Edcouch-Elsa playing the run, playing it well right there, and Guzman only picks up about 4 yards. So Cat Salazar, we've seen a lot of him here tonight, coming out and punting once again for the East Wildcats. Back to return the ball for Edcouch-Elsa will be Roger Garcia, also checking out. Let's see, he's out back there. Well, can't catch his number right now, but Garcia usually will get this ball. A little bit of pressure right there on Cat Salazar, but he's able to get the ball, and they'll let this one bounce. And it'll be recovered there. I believe that's Estevanes. Nope. Candanosa, who will down the ball for Weslaco East.
And let's see if any adjustments are made at halftime.
Ball will be at about the 34-yard line for Edcouch-Elsa. That's where they'll set up their next possession. First down and 10 for them. 7:44. It'll be Edcouch-Elsa's first possession here in the second half. So we'll see what they do, what kind of adjustments they made. Coach Solis, what kind of adjustments he made. And here for the second half. Looks like there's a new quarterback for the Edcouch-Elsa. And we'll check his number here in a minute. The give is going to be to one of the running backs. He's got a little bit of room out there as he kicks up to about the 42-yard line. Finally stopped at the 45. The new quarterback for Edcouch-Elsa is Prado, Isaac Prado. And running for them will be Villalpando, number 24. So Solis, the adjustments he makes here in the second half is to bring in a new quarterback. And also carrying the ball, first time tonight, is Villalpando, number 24. Garcia a little banged up here tonight. It was questionable whether he would play here tonight, but he's in there.
The quarterback is number 18, Isaac A.
But they're going to come out here for a measurement, as it was a nice little run by Villalpando, number 24. And Villalpando is a senior on this football team. Isaac Prado coming out here for Edcouch-Elsa. And Prado is also a senior. And it's going to be a first down. First down for Weslaco, for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. And believe it or not, this is only their second first down all game long. Those are the official stats coming from the Weslaco East coaching staff. So Prado will pick up another first down for Edcouch-Elsa, the second one of the game, I should say. Ball at the 34-yard line. Coming out of the spread formation. He's going to give to his running back. And his running back not picking up much at all. Villalpando gets to the line of scrimmage and maybe picks up about a yard. Bring up second down and 8 yards to go. It's been a nice night for football here. A little warm, I should say, but we had some cooler temperatures earlier today, in fact. But now things have warmed up and we're getting back to the usual hot and humid weather that the Valley usually gets around this time of the year. I was going to say we're used to it, but I don't think you're ever really used to it. You just deal with it. Second down, 9 yards to go, according to the scoreboard. And this time it's going to be a give to Villalpando, but he misses his man as the high snap kind of delayed things there for Prado. And Isaac Prado had to take the ball himself, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up a third down play for the Jackets. Clock continues to roll at 6:32. Weslaco is up 8-0. They've really dominated the stats. We talked about the stats here a few minutes ago. They've dominated. Defensively, they've looked awesome here tonight. Special teams has done a good job putting points on the board and moving the ball down the field and set up the offense for a score. But this defense has been excellent. Third down and 8 yards to go. Jackets, Prado looking to pass down the field. He's got a little bit of pressure and he's going to fall down. He slips, goes down, cleaning up on the play there for the Wildcats. Good job there by number 42, Estevanas. Number 42, Estevanas was quick on that play. One of the defensive linemen down there to put pressure on Prado. And we talked about this field being a little bit muddy. He got a patch right there who was just a little bit shaky. The turf was shaky, and he falls down as he's trying to set up and pass the ball down the field. So, yeah, rain not a factor here in this football game, but the rain we had earlier in the week certainly played a factor on that play right there. Back to return the ball will be Salinas. Alfonso Salinas for the Wildcats. He's the lone back over there. Palomares will be kicking for the Jackets. He's been a little tricky back there. He'll just get rid of this one. A little bit of pressure there by Weslaco East, but it gets away, and Salinas will just stay away from it, and that's probably the wise thing to do because there were a lot of Yellow Jackets around that ball, and any little stumble trying to pick up that football could have been a problem. So Weslaco East will get the ball back right here. Last time out, they had to punt the ball away after a first down, but this time they'll have to punt. They'll have to try to get things going, and it's the running game has been kind of difficult. It's been kind of difficult to run against the guys in the black jerseys, especially up the middle. So this is when the coaching staff earns their money, trying to call the right play, trying to get things going. It helps that you're up 8-0, but really not a lot of breathing room here for the Wildcats. So East will get the ball with 5:14 remaining here in the third quarter. The clock's been moving quickly, especially with a lot of running done by Weslaco East. Ball at the 24-yard line for the Wildcats. Stack formation here in the backfield. Ball giving to Bobby Gonzalez, and he finds a hole. Bobby Gonzalez with the ball up to the 30-yard line, and he picks up a good amount of yards right there. Give him about 8 yards, 7 or 8 yards. And you'll see Salinas. Salinas will come over here and talk to the offensive coordinator, Burgett, talk to Coach Quaid, also right in there on the play to listen to the play, and then he hustles back out there to the huddle. And, you know, they've been doing that all season long. Instead of using a wide receiver, Salinas just comes over here and talks to the offensive coordinator, Burgett, the OC of this football team. Second down, 3 yards to go for the first. Give. Is that Guzman? Yes, it is Guzman. The hard, powerful runner for Weslaco East, trying to get the ball to about the 35-yard line for a first down. He comes close to it. And yes, it is a first down for Weslaco East. Hasn't been a game where there's been a lot of big plays. It's been just a struggle for both teams to put points on the board, but it's a fun game. If you really like football, it's kind of nerve-wracking if you're a coach trying to figure out, hey, what's the next play am I going to run? You know, running the ball up the middle has been very difficult, but it's fun if you're a fan that likes to think about X's and O's. Here we go once again. A lot of running up the middle. Bobby Gonzalez carrying the football now. He breaks some tackles, gets the ball all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally stopped just short of the 45-yard line. So nice little run by Bobby Gonzalez. Had to slip some tacklers to get there, but he's coming close to another first down. And that's what you want to see. Now we're seeing a little bit more of the ball control offense that we're used to seeing for Weslaco East, where they're able to control that line of scrimmage and pick up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. At least that's what we've had on the last few plays. The last drive, Edcouch-Elsa was in the backfield a lot. Second down and 1 yard to go. Give up the middle. Bobby Gonzalez spinning his way for a first down. Finally brought down about the 48-yard line. Little extracurriculars after the play right there, but the first down once again for Weslaco East. And now this is Wildcat football. This is what the Wildcat fans are used to seeing. A good, strong, powerful offensive line taking control of that line of scrimmage. Clock continues to roll at 3:24 in the third quarter. Clock has been moving. It's been moving a lot quickly. It's been moving swiftly. The game has just seemed to be going by pretty quickly here. First down and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Salinas looking to pass, surprising here, trying to get it to Guzman. Nice catch, and Guzman loses the ball after the catch. And it's picked up by one of the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets, and he continues to run. That's going to be Isaac Prado, the quarterback. And they can't bring him down. Prado now in the open field to the 30, 25. Prado continues to go. He wasn't down. He laterals the ball, and there's going to be a flag. And there's going to be a touchdown, but let's check out the flag here. It's a crazy play by Isaac Prado after the turnover. I believe this is going to be personal. Oh, this is going to be personal foul against East. Behind the play, it's going to be a touchdown. I saw the signal. Personal foul against one of the Wildcats. What a crazy play. And now they're talking down there to see if you can advance this turnover. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it was a personal foul. I thought I saw the official point towards the Wildcats, but it's going to be a personal foul from about the 20-yard line, so that's going to move them way back. That's something that the Wildcats got to be happy about, because that was a touchdown returned by Isaac Prado. That was about a 60-yard return by him, but because of the personal foul and depending on the spot, it'll be 15 yards from that particular area. This one's going to go all the way back to about the 48-yard line. No, that's going to be it right there. All right, so the foul was around the 20. So it takes them all the way back to about the 38-yard line. So Edcouch-Elsa catches the break right there. The third turnover for Weslaco. This one is dangerous, though, because the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets get the ball in Wildcat territory. 2:39 in the third. Garcia with a couple of blockers, but there's the penetration in the backfield. Garcia, he loses yards. Good job there by Big Frank Ramirez and company to put some pressure on Roger Garcia, and he doesn't get much. Also winning the play there is Esteves. Steven Esteves, number 42, also back there. So this Wildcat defense, which did an outstanding job, has done an outstanding job in this football game, able to put pressure on the Yellowjackets. Crowd comes to life now here in the third quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter now. 2:07 to be exact. Clock continues to roll. A little bit of movement there by the East Wildcats. Prado looking to pass down the field, looking for a receiver, throws it out here, a little bubble screen to his running back. But once again, not much, as he brought down after a 2-yard gain. In on the catch was Xavier Perez for the Yellowjackets. Roger Garcia has been getting the ball most of the first half, most of this game. This time they've been trying to spread the ball around a little bit more between Villalpando and Perez. Clock continues to roll now at 1:20. Third quarter. It's been a tight ball game. Weslaco leading 8-0, dominating on the stats. 3 turnovers for Weslaco have not helped here tonight. Third down, about 7 yards to go. Big play for both teams. But they're going to call an illegal procedure against Edcouch-Elsa. That'll move them back 5 yards. So once again, Weslaco doing a good job defensively. Edcouch-Elsa, the linemen, move a little bit more. And that's going to go against them. So move that ball back 5 yards from that particular area, and it'll bring up third down and 13 yards to go now for the Yellowjackets. Wildcats now with a little bit of noise, or at least their fans are over here, trying to get this defense going. They've been doing a good job all season long. New quarterback, though, here in the second half, Isaac Prado, the tall, lanky quarterback. Nice little throw out to his receiver, and it's going to be caught by Perez, and Perez will come be south about the 30-yard line. Needed to get to about the 28-yard line, and he stopped short of that. But, you know, we're probably in 4-down territory right here, and the clock's going to continue to roll. It's under 30 seconds, and we'll see what happens here if they're going to get another playoff here. I believe Prado will come out of the football game. We'll see if they're going to try a field goal. Clock continues to roll at 17 seconds. Nope, Prado's back in this football game. And they're coming out of a tight formation. 4th down and 1. Edcouch-Elsa is going to go for it right here. This is a big play right here for this football game. give up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. First down, Edcouch-Elsa. It'll be a give to their, I believe that was Castillo who run the ball. I was listening to Leighton and who's the PA announcer, and that's a big first down for them. And a little shaking up there is going to be the running back. That's Roger Garcia who's shaking up actually coming off the field. Big run for Edcouch-Elsa to keep this drive alive. Clock continues to roll. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. So Weslaco East able to hang on, but right now Edcouch-Elsa threatening with the ball at the 29-yard line. We enter the fourth quarter with Weslaco East leading 8-0. We'll take a break.
We believe that every deserving Hispanic student in the Rio Grande Valley should have an opportunity to pursue a college education. Vamos, the Valley Alliance of Mentors for Opportunities and Scholarships. If you're ready to share your knowledge and experience, become a Vamos mentor or sponsor. If you have proven yourself academically and need financial assistance for college, contact Vamos. Vamos, building your dreams.
All right, start of the fourth quarter right here with Edcouch-Elsa with the ball on the 26-yard line? Yep, the 26-yard line. Carry up the middle. Oh, nice hit! Good job by Weslaco East, Freddie Garcia. As one of the running backs there trying to get something going, he stopped and he's still on the ground. I believe that was Bettis running the ball, trying to go over Freddie Garcia. He would have none of that. So that's going to be an injury timeout here on the first play of the fourth quarter.
Last year, I knew I wanted to go to college, but didn't know how to pay for it. I was worried, but then my Gear Up counselor told me that the government could help me pay for college. You see, every year the government gives students like me money to pay for college. And to get that money, there was only one form to fill out. That form is the FAFSA. January 1st is when I can fill out my FAFSA for next year. And you know I'm going to take that one step to ensure my college career stays on track.
Back to action now here with Edcouch-Elsa back on the field as the running back able to get off the field on his own. A little shaken up. Second down and 9 yards to go for Edcouch-Elsa. Down 8-0 here in the fourth quarter. Just starting the fourth quarter, 11:41 in the fourth quarter. Still a lot of football to be played in this game, and things can change quickly as we found out in the first half. Bravo looking to pass down the field. Going to throw out here to the side to his running back. His running back continues to run the football to about the 20-yard line. Picks up about 7 yards on the carry, on the pass. A little bubble screen to the outside. Bravo's been trying to go down the field, but the coverage has been there. Where East has had some more of the problems is throwing out to the sides. Throwing out to the sides, the linebacker not able to get out there quick enough to stop the passer or the wide receiver from going down the field. So it'll be third down and 4. We're definitely in 4-down territory now with the ball at the 19-yard line. Give up to the middle and gets out to maybe 1 yard. So it'll bring up fourth down for Edcouch-Elsa. The running back on that play. We'll see who comes up. Picks up about a yard. Running for Edcouch-Elsa, that was Ryan Castillo on the carry. Fourth down play once again. Fans on their feet here in the fourth quarter as they know this is a big play right here. East has done an outstanding job all game long in this contest. The defense has done a good job of stuffing Edcouch-Elsa. Here's a big play right here. Fourth down, need about 2 yards for the first. Tight formation for Edcouch-Elsa. They're going to give to the running back up the middle. He breaks a tackle, running with the football, and into the end zone is Ryan Castillo for Edcouch-Elsa, their first points of the football game. They had the hole right there. Looked like he had enough for the first down. He keeps his feet, keeps his balance, breaks a tackle, and scampers in for the score. So off the turnover, Edcouch-Elsa able to put points on the board. They're going to go for two. Remember, 2-point conversion now here, Weslaco East, and they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, Edcouch-Elsa needs to try to tie up this football game. Points have been hard to come by. They got into the end zone here on this drive, but when you're down there and you're down 6, there's no reason to kick a field goal because you don't know if you're going to get an opportunity again to put points on the board, especially the way the Wildcat defense has been playing in this contest. There's been 3 drive killers, 3 turnovers that have killed Weslaco East, either stopped a drive. This one led to points. So Edcouch-Elsa, they've come back here in the second half with a new quarterback, Isaac Prado, the senior, for him, and even Ryan Castillo, or Roger Garcia, I should say, number 32, not seen a lot of action here tonight. It's been more Ryan Castillo and Perez, even Villalpando, OJ Villalpando, for Edcouch-Elsa that have really come out here in the second half. Garcia he was questionable coming into this game with an ankle injury, and that may be the reason why he's seen limited play here in the second half. So here's another big play. Every play has been big in this football game. Up 8-6. They'll come out here in an I formation. Roger Garcia is there along with Ryan Castillo. Ryan Castillo in the fullback position. Prado the quarterback. They're going to give to Roger Garcia. He's looking to pass down the field and into the end zone. Caught, touchdown, or 2-point conversion is good. We're all tied up 8-8. The Wildcat defense was in a tough situation right there. They've been battling all season long. They've been battling all game long against the Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. And that time the Jackets able to put points on the board, and the 2-point conversion is good. It was Roger Garcia rolling out to the left, throws it to a receiver in the end zone. 2-point conversion good. We're tied up 8-8. This is kind of what we expected though, folks. I mean, the Wildcats have played some great football all season long, winning big. But when you're going up against a team that has won 6 straight district championships, you know they're going to come out to play. And Edcouch-Elsa is not going to give up that title too easily. You know, they're down this year. They don't have as much talent as they've had in the past, but they're coming out to fight, and you can tell in this football game. So you got to give credit to Coach Solis and Edcouch-Elsa this game.
And we have a tie ball game with 10 minutes and 1 second left in the ball game.
All tied up 8-8, 10:01 in this football game remaining. The first game of 32 4A football for both teams. And here's the kickoff. It'll go up the middle and picked off. Now things are getting a little sloppy out there. Who's that with the football? Is that Bobby Gonzalez? It looks like him running out there, breaking tackles. Gonzalez to the near side now. Nice return by the Wildcats as Bobby Gonzalez able to scamper his way to about the 44-yard line. Bobby Gonzalez has been electrifying here tonight, not only returning on special teams, that's where he's actually been critical. He had a nice return on a kickoff, and now this one right here, another good kickoff to put East in great field position. So here we go now. Clock continues to roll. 9:50 remaining in the game. Wildcats right here in front of us. Gonna give. Got to give it to Gonzalez. He's been your powerhouse. Gonzalez being hit hard as Edcouch-Elsa. They come out here to fight in the second half. And Bobby Gonzalez will still pick up because of that surge of that big offensive line. He'll still pick up a good 3-4 yards. This is where you earn your money, and this is where all the work and that you've done here as far as, you know, hitting the weights and all the extra conditioning, this is where it pays off in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter like this when you're in a tight football game. Wildcat fans now up on their feet, trying to get this team going right now. Power play, power formation here with Guzman in the fullback position. Salinas your QB. Going to give. Gonzalez, slipping tackles. Gonzalez now going to the 40-yard line. going to be stopped right about the 38-yard line. Nice little run by Bobby Gonzalez the last 2 plays, and now the Wildcats in business here, knocking on the door. First down and 10 for Weslaco East. A 32-4, a battle for the ages at Yellowjackets Stadium. The Wildcats looking to put their name in the headlines in tomorrow's Monitor. 6th ranked in the Rio Grande Valley. They want more than a ranking. They want a district title, but first they got to get through Edcouch-Elsa. And another penalty right here. This is something you don't want to see, and it's going to be procedure on Weslaco East. Student section on their feet, fans on their feet. The band making some noise over here off to my right. But this one's going to come back 5 yards. This is when you want to keep mental errors to a minimum. It'll still be first down though, but now it's 15 yards to go. Power formation once again. Guzman and Gonzalez. Salinas. Fake to Gonzalez, looking downfield. He's got it. That's Arevalo. Arevalo breaking tackles. He's hard to bring down, and there's a big first down. A nice 17-yard pickup by Weslaco East. And that's what you want to see. Albert Arevalo, the big tight end, making the nice catch and motoring down the field. But now he appears to be injured. A little hobbled is Arevalo. But no, he gets right back up. Look at that. As soon as the trainers get there, Banuelos gets out there. The trainer Javi Banuelos gets out there. Tony Munoz, the other trainer, as soon as he gets out there, he pops right back up. So I thought it was a first down, excuse me. It was actually, he gets to the ball to about the 31, 32-yard line. So he still has about 6 yards to go. Nice catch there by Arevalo. He's kind of been the X factor, a big surprise. They use him sparingly, but when he comes through, it's usually in a big way. 8 minutes remaining here in the game. Second down, 6 yards to go, ball at the 32-yard line. Tight formation now. Addison Einhorn also in there now. And they'll give to Einhorn up the middle. Einhorn running with power, holds on to that football, and there's going to be another flag on the play. This one in the backfield. We'll have to check that out, and another man down.
We have an injured player on the field.
The East players are saying it's going to be holding against us. Holding against the Wildcats. We'll have to check out the injury. Once again, another player down. Late in the football game, this is sometimes where you get those cramps. Especially still. The official didn't wait for the injury. He just called it a holding penalty. I believe that's going to be, those are going to be some cramps that are down there.
Holding is the call. It'll be 2nd and 16.
So 2 big penalties for Weslaco East have kind of stalled this drive. They've moved the ball here nicely, but a procedure and now a holding penalty have moved him back. Addison Einhorn is the man down in the field. It was a nice little run for Addison. He's able to motor down the field. He needs to hold on to that football because Edcouch-Elsa, they're going after that ball. They're hitting hard and they're going after that strip. And with the humidity, sometimes it can be a little hard to hold on to that football. Addison Einhorn, a little hobbled coming off the field. He's been battling an ankle injury the past couple of games, so they'll want to watch him closely. But now East has to get the ball all the way to the 27-yard line, and they're over here around the 40, 39, 40-yard line. So second down and 16 yards to go for East. They've been moving backward the past couple of plays because of penalties. Man in motion right there. Here comes Salinas and company. They'll pitch it to Bobby Gonzalez, looking for some blockers. Edcouch-Elsa is out there. Bobby Gonzalez able to get maybe a yard out of that play. Edcouch-Elsa, they came quickly to the outside. They're tough with those linemen, with those linebackers quickly moving to the outside. They'll bring up a third down and long. Third and about 11 yards to go.
the Yellowjackets.
Coming into the football game now is Jimenez for Weslaco East. Gonzalez is still there as the quarterback. Jimenez wears number 24. Manny Munguia, also number 23 for East, is in there. He'll be in the fullback position. That'll be Brian Guzman in the tailback position. Fake to Guzman. Salinas looking to pass down the field. Not much there, and he's going to go down. Tries to get rid of it. And the receiver almost able to get it, but Salinas goes out there. There was nothing doing. There was really nobody open. So he tries to just scramble out of it. And Edcouch-Elsa puts pressure on him, and Salinas just has to get rid of it. So the Edcouch-Elsa defense, is that a flag down on the play? No. But the Edcouch-Elsa defense holds Weslaco East there, and they're going to have to come out and punt. 6:48 remaining, and East will just say, you know what, let's punt this one back, and let's make Edcouch-Elsa work for it. Let's see if this defense can stiffen up and give us the ball back. Still plenty of time in this game. So Cat Salazar will punt this one away, and it'll be caught by one of the men. That'll be Perez for Edcouch-Elsa. And he's going to be stopped right around the 15-yard line. Another injury for Weslaco East. Another man is down for Weslaco East. Edcouch-Elsa will get the ball at about the 14-yard line. It's been a game where penalties and turnovers have hurt Weslaco East. The defense has done an outstanding job. They limited Edcouch-Elsa to 23 yards in the first half. But a turnover put them in good field position, and they were able to capitalize on that and tie up this football game. Isaac Prado is still in there as the quarterback for Edcouch-Elsa. The man who's down on the field is now on his feet, and that's going to be Salinas, who's down. One of the key players, Alfonso Salinas, one of the key players for Weslaco East. He's on his feet now, and that's good news.
Number 15, Alfonso Salinas, walks off under his own power. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Yeah, and he's good now. He's able to jog off the field. So he's all right.
He took a nasty hit, folks. This is football, not powder, folks.
Edcouch-Elsa at 6:34 remaining is all tied up 8-8. Ball at the 14-yard line. Let's see what this East defense can do. There's going to be a give up the middle this time by one of the running backs. That's Roger Garcia scampering his way to pick up about 6 yards for him, for Edcouch-Elsa. Edcouch-Elsa now with a couple of momentum plays. As the last few times they've had the ball, they've been able to pick up some more yards, some positive yards at least. Clock continues to roll. We're at the 6:11 mark and rolling. Tied up at 8-8. Second down, 5 yards to go now for Edcouch-Elsa. Ball at about the 19-yard line. Tight formation there for Edcouch-Elsa. Give once again up the middle. That's going to be Perez. Actually, I'm sorry, that's going to be Vilpando. And Vilpando picks up a first down, or at least comes close to it. One of the Jackets is down on the play.
Officials timeout for an injured ball player. DJ Vilpando picks up another Yellowjacket, 1st and 10.
So another Yellowjacket, another injury on the play. And the Wildcats are going to try to rest up a little bit, get some water in their system here as we're going into the fourth quarter here, 5:52 remaining, and this is where things get tough. It's hot, it's humid, you're in a tight football game, you're in probably the biggest football game of your young career, and you got to get ready, you got to get geared up, you got to get ready to play some football. Playing against the 6-time district champion Edcouch-Elsa Yellowjackets. And you're in their home stadium. So it's a tough environment here for our boys from East.
The concession stands are offering hot dogs $2 per dollar. And
Weslaco WEHS has done a good job here defensively, with the exception of that one drive that Edcouch-Elsa was able to put points on the board. They've done an outstanding job of just keeping things under control. And Edcouch-Elsa, we haven't seen them pass much. They came out trying to pass down the field, but they've kind of abandoned their passing game. Instead, they've gone back to their power running game, and they've changed things up. We saw a lot of Roger Garcia in the first half. We saw a lot of quarterback Rene Moreno in the first half. Moreno's out. Roger Garcia has been used, but so has Perez, number 22, and OJ Villalpando, or DJ Villalpando. So Edcouch-Elsa has made their adjustments here in the second half. It'll be first down. They do get the first down on that last little run there by Villalpando. So they'll get the ball at the 25-yard line, first down and 10. Still a lot of time in this football game. Anything can happen. Edcouch-Elsa, one of the things that they've been able to do, no turnovers for them. They've had no turnovers in this football game. First down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Prado looking to pass down the field. It's going to be picked off. Picked up by Gandanosa. And that's the break we just talking about, how Edcouch-Elsa has had no turnovers. But that time, Ubaldo Gandanosa comes up with the interception. And now East is in business. How about that East defense? That's what you want to see. And they get the ball now at about the 23-yard, 24-yard line. The Wildcats now in business. They need to put points on the board here now. 5:32 remaining in the game. Clock not really a factor here, but opportunities have been hard to come by here in the second half. You got to take advantage of it now. Edcouch-Elsa, they were able to put points on the board after a turnover. Now East has to do the same thing. Fake, Salinas down the field. Arevalo with the ball at the 20-yard line. He picks up about 5 yards. Albert Arevalo, wide open. The soft hands for the big man. He picks up about 5 yards, but not a big pickup on that play. But now you got that secondary thinking a little bit. And you got the linebackers thinking a little bit. Hey, I just can't commit to the run. I got to be careful with the pass. Clock rolling, 5 minutes now. With East knocking on the door inside that red zone now at about the 19-yard line. Who do we got back there? Gonzalez. He's in motion. Sorry, it's not Gonzalez. But this man right here is Gonzalez, and he rumbles up the middle to the 10-yard line. And another flag on the play. This is going to be a personal foul. I believe it's going to be against Edcouch-Elsa. This will be a big play because this will be half the distance to the goal. Edcouch-Elsa's out there complaining, saying, hey, I didn't do anything. That usually means you're guilty of something. There was a nice little run there by Bobby Gonzalez out of the fullback position. So they're going to call off the flag. They're going to say no flag on the play, so they go ahead and just eat the flag. Sometimes that happens. But more importantly, Weslaco WEHS with the ball at the 10-yard line. First down and goal to goal. Or can they pick up a first down? We'll have to check the change. Nope, they're going to say first down and 10. First down and goal to go, I should say. Clock rolling at 4:33. Wildcats now. Munguia in the backfield. They're going to give it to Gonzalez, though. And Gonzalez gets up 5 yards in the play. You got number 23, Munguia, who's in the backfield. He's back there, along with Gonzalez and Guzman. Addison Einhorn probably still on the sidelines, maybe nursing that injury. Also back there is Jimenez, number 24. Stable of running backs out there. Munguia will be in the backfield. Gonzalez and Brian Guzman in motion. That's Gonzalez. Brian Guzman. Hit at the line of scrimmage, doesn't pick up much. Trying to get to the 5-yard line, the original line of scrimmage, but not much doing right there as Edcouch-Elsa does a good job of stuffing the run up the middle. It'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Is it Albert Arevalo time? They've used him a couple of times already in this football game, so it won't be a big surprise to Edcouch-Elsa. Coming into the game now for Weslaco East, J.J. Lopez. Big tight end there for the Wildcats. Here we go, power formation. Munguia back there along with Gonzalez. They're going to give to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to get his way to the behind that big offensive line. Did he get in there? If not, he got to about the 1-yard line, maybe 2-yard line, as that big offensive line trying to do their job. Cat Salazar and company trying to get back there. Abram Trejo, Joseph Garcia, all those big boys. Eric Valdez, Brian Maldonado. 4th down and 1. Clock continues to roll at 2:35. Weslaco East probably going to let this clock run down a little bit and then call a timeout, and that's not a bad idea. Let your offensive big boys rest up a little bit, then call the play. The ball will be spotted right at about the 2-yard line. So Weslaco East will burn their first time out here the second half. The scoreboard says 2-yard line, but it looks more like at the 1-yard line. Kind of hard to tell, can't really see the hash marks on the field. So coming off the turnover by Ubaldo Candanosa, Weslaco East has been able to move the ball with some big plays, some big hard-nosed running by Bobby Gonzalez and company. Albert Arevalo also with a big catch. And now they're knocking on the door right here. Tied up, ball is on the 1-yard line. That's how much they need to get the ball in the end zone. They'll rest up here a little bit and then go in there, and it'll more than likely be a run up the middle. That's usually the power of football that Weslaco East has, and that's probably what Edcouch-Elsa is thinking. So if you're a coach for Weslaco East, do you go at you with your, right up the middle, or you try to do something else and try to surprise Edcouch-Elsa? Because Edcouch-Elsa is expecting a ball up the middle behind that big offensive line. Okay, here we go. 4th down. Can East get the ball in the end zone? They're going to go for a field goal. And why not? When you have Torres out there, Michael Torres will attempt a field goal. Be a 14-yard field goal for Michael Torres, and it's good. And why not? When your defense is playing that well, and you just need to put the points on the board to take the lead, why not send Michael Torres from about 14 yards out? The kick is good. And Weslaco East is leading 11-8. So Weslaco East is up. We've still got 2:23 remaining in the game. But the way this Weslaco East defense has looked, you got to be pretty comfortable with what's going on right now. And Weslaco offense was able to move the ball down the field. More importantly, hold on to the football. It's been kind of a problem here in this football game, holding on to the ball. They're able to get the ball down the field, get in field goal range for Michael Torres, and he's able to convert the 15, 16-yard field goal. Still a lot of game to be played because we got 2 timeouts remaining for Edcouch-Elsa, 2:23 remaining in the game. Let's see what Michael Torres can do with this kick. Got to have some good coverage. The special teams has been splendid in this game. They've done an outstanding job with coverage and with returning kicks and punts. It helps that you have Bobby Gonzalez out back there helping out and return the kicks. So here we go. Michael Torres will kick this one off. We'll have Roger Garcia back there to return the ball, along with another Yellow Jacket. This time it's going to be Perez. Perez with the outside. He's got a little bit of room out there, but finally going to be brought down by Chris Belmares. Good coverage there because it looked like Perez was going to have a little bit of room to the outside, but little good coverage there by the kickoff team, and Belmares was able to bring him down. You've got to feel good if you're Coach Gued and your defense is out there with a 3-point lead. You'll feel better once the game is over and you're still up by 3 points. Gut check time here for both teams. Weslaco East has to hold on to this lead. Edcouch-Elsa wants to keep their district winning record intact. 33-yard line for the Jackets. Coming out passing, that's Prado. He'll get it out to his receiver. He's got a little bit of room out there. Breaks the tackle. Finally brought down right about the 50-yard line. That catch made by Halomo, Jesse Halomo, for Edcouch-Elsa. And the clock will stop because of the first down. So ball's right around the 49-yard line. Prado still in there. Spread formation now. This is something East has been used to, is trying to protect this, not protect this lead, but trying to go against this spread offense. A pass once again. That will go in the dirt. Incomplete pass. Prado a little bit off on that play. Pass intended for Valdez. Angel Valdez of Edcouch-Elsa. That'll stop the clock at 1:57. Clock, yes, a factor now. 49-yard line for Edcouch-Elsa. You know they're probably going to take a couple of shots at the end zone, but it will be tough. The coverage has been excellent. Excellent there by Alonso Salinas. He's the cover man out there, the far side, and Alex Solis over here on the near side. Those are your two cornermen. Those are your corners. And then, of course, you have your safety out there, too. Ubaldo Menosa also playing linebacker, wide out, way out there. Here we go, right up the middle, though, this time. They'll run the ball. There's going to be, I thought I saw a fumble out there, but instead he just spun around. And he'll be brought down. He'll get into East territory. He picks up a couple of yards. Roger Garcia, that is. He goes from 49 to the other 49. He's on the East 49 now, 140 and ticking. 2 minutes remaining, or 2 timeouts for Edcouch-Elsa still. That's Belmares who's playing free safety out there. Prado looking to go deep. He's got a receiver. Throws it into coverage, though. Now it's going to be broken up. Good job by Alan Garcia. Alan Garcia playing free safety. He threw that into quadruple coverage. Great coverage there. Freddy Garcia also out there. As Belmares, or I should say Alan Garcia doing a good job. He's the free safety out there. I thought it was Belmares, but it's also Garcia. 4th down and 8 yards to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Edcouch-Elsa needs a first down, or East is going to win this football game. 1:26 still remaining in the game. Edcouch-Elsa, well, they have a couple of timeouts, so it's not a done deal yet. And there's still another play here on 4th down. 8 yards to go. A noisy Yellowjacket stadium. Prado looking to pass. Looking for a receiver. Throws down the field. It's caught. And the drive stays alive for Edcouch-Elsa. The clock will stop on the first down. The ball is spotted right around the 34-yard line. 1:21 remaining in the game. 2 timeouts still for Edcouch-Elsa. And that's going to be Perez, I believe, who made the catch for Edcouch-Elsa. Isaac Prado, he's been excellent here in the second half for Edcouch-Elsa. A little bit of pressure by Frank Ramirez. Throws down the field, picked off! Interception, no, it dropped. Salinas almost had the catch of his lifetime right there to seal the victory. Alfonso Salinas in his hands and dropped. That'll stop the clock at 1:09, second down, 10 yards to go. This East defense back there doing a great job on coverage. Great job on coverage right there on that play. Here come the Jackets once again. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Prado, your quarterback. Once again, pass. No, it's given to Garcia up the middle. He's got a little bit of room to the outside. Roger Garcia picks up a first down and more as he's finally stopped at about the 15-yard line. Does he get out of bounds, though? That's the big question. The clock will stop, though, with the first down. And the clock stops at 1:04. 2 timeouts still for Edcouch-Elsa. Very important. Wildcats need to stop right here because of they're only up by 3 points. Edcouch-Elsa probably in field goal range now. First down and 10. Ball at the 16-yard line for Prado. A pitch to Garcia. Garcia's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage and driven out of bounds. Oh my goodness! And they're going to throw a 15-yard personal foul. I don't know about that one. He slipped in the track, but it looked like he let up. The tackle was made. Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul. 58.5 seconds remaining here in the game. And this will definitely put Edcouch-Elsa in field goal range now. With the ball now at about the 8-yard line. Be about a 27-yard field goal. Anyway, 58.5 seconds remaining here. Give to Garcia up the middle. Plenty of time now as he spins it out. Gets to the ball at the 5-yard line, inside the 5, and finally stopped. The clock will continue to roll, though. They might have to burn a timeout right here. He did not get out of bounds, Garcia. And now they call a timeout. Ball is inside the 5-yard line, spotted around the 3-yard line now. And Weslaco East trying to do anything to stop this Yellow Jacket offense from putting points on the board. They're only up by 3 points, so now the Yellow Jackets, with one timeout remaining, will have a couple of options here. Of course, they want to try to put those points on the board with a touchdown and take the lead, but the field goal option is still there to tie up the game. The ball is laying there at the 2-yard line, 2 or 3-yard line. And 43 seconds remaining in the game. A lot of options here for Edcouch-Elsa. You have plenty of time on the board. You still got another timeout remaining. The scoreboard says they have 2. I think they only have 1. So they got plenty of options. Last time they were down here, they ran a halfback pass from Garcia to a receiver in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. One timeout remaining now for Edcouch-Elsa. Tie formation for Edcouch-Elsa. You got Roger Garcia back there, along with Ryan Castillo. Bravo's the quarterback. Quarterback sneak. Nothing doing there. The clock will continue to roll. He does not get in the end zone. So will they burn another timeout here, but the clock will continue to roll. Not a lot of urgency there by Edcouch-Elsa. They're looking to Coach Solis, asking what to do. And they're going to call a timeout. So this will be their last timeout. And that'll really limit your options now. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go, 3rd down and goal to go. Do you take a shot at the end zone on a pass play, or do you kick a field goal right now to tie up the game? That's what Coach Solis has to decide. You have no timeouts now, so if you run the ball and you don't get in the end zone, the clock continues to roll. And it's 3rd down, so you can't come up and spike the ball because that'll be it. You can't stop the clock if you run the ball. They're going to have to come out here and pass the football. If you run the ball, you don't get the touchdown, then you have to get your field goal team on the field as quickly as possible. So you got to believe they're going to pass. Because if you pass it, it's incomplete, the clock stops. If you run and you don't get in the end zone, time could expire. Here we go. All right, here we go. Weslaco East defense. What can you do here? Got to believe Edcouch-Elsa is going to pass the ball. They might have an option here. If Bravo can see something up the middle, he might try to quarterback sneak it. The clock, here comes a whistle, and it'll be a timeout called by Weslaco East.
Hi, I'm Sean Johnson of the 2008 U.S. Gymnastics team. I'm here with our friends from VeggieTales to say, be a player, get up and play an hour a day.
Now that's something to flip for.
Well done. For fun ways to get healthy, visit www.smallstep.gov.
Secondary could be tested here. If Solis runs his football, he's taking a big chance. It might be an option here for Prado. If he sees an opening, he might just take a quarterback sneak. You got to believe they got to try a passing play right here. Here we go. Fumble! They fumble the football. The clock's going to continue to roll. They don't get in the end zone. The clock's going to roll. The clock is running at 25 seconds. It's 4th down. They're going to have to go for it right here. They fumbled the ball, did not get in the end zone. The clock is rolling. 4th down. Here's your game. No, he does not get in. Does he? No, he doesn't. Weslaco East defense holds. The Wildcats are going to win. The Wildcats are going to win this football game. Weslaco East defense with an incredible goal line stand. Ball at the 1 yard line. And Edcouch-Elsa does not get in for the score. Oh my goodness. What a tremendous event right here that we just witnessed. With the ball on the 1 yard line. Bravo bobbles the ball on 3rd down, does not get in. The clock continues to roll. They can't get the field goal team on the field. They have to go for it. And then they're unable to get into the end zone again on that next play, probably because the traction wasn't there. The traction wasn't there, and it looks like they stumbled a little bit at the line of scrimmage. They didn't know what the play was, and they're unable to get. The ball is at the 1 yard line. Now, quarterback, they're going to have, Weslaco East is going to come out here, and they just need to get out of that end zone. Well, actually, even a safety, and they win this game by 1. So just get the ball, make sure it's a clean snap, lean forward, and let's get out of here, folks. Edcouch-Elsa moved the ball down the field pretty nicely there on that last drive, but unable to seal the deal as the goal line defense for Weslaco East able to stop them at the 1 yard line. Secure this football and let's get out of here, folks. They're at the 1 yard line. Salinas just needs to get his hands on the football. Even if it's a safety, you still win this football game, baby. And here we go. Salinas just leans forward, able to get across the field. Does he hold on to the football? He does. The clock will run down. And Weslaco East, with the greatest win in school history, beats Edcouch-Elsa by a score of 11-8. Nine straight wins by Edcouch-Elsa, 39 straight district wins, and it ends at the hands of the 2009 Wildcats. What a game. What a game. All the credit in the world to the Weslaco East boys, to that defense, to the special teams tonight for coming out here and playing a fantastic game. Backs were against the wall. They had to overcome a lot of adversity. 3 turnovers in this football game, 1 big one here in the second half. Edcouch-Elsa scores. The Weslaco East defense, they get a turnover. They put points on the board after the turnover, and that's tough football right there. You got to come out and look at those boys out there, just having a grand old time, celebrating over here at Edcouch-Elsa. And I think Edcouch-Elsa, they respected Weslaco East a lot. They knew they were 3-0 coming into the year. They knew they had success over the past 2 years. They gave them a lot of respect, and they're giving a lot of respect here right now after this game. We'll stick with this. We'll stick with the pictures here a little bit because this is a big win for Weslaco East. As long as we got plenty of tape in the camcorder, we'll videotape a little bit here because this is a historical moment for Weslaco East, beating the dominant powerhouse team, not only in 32-4A, but in the Rio Grande Valley, beating Edcouch-Elsa by a score of 11-8. 11-8, the final in this game. And that offense, too. That offense, when they had their opportunities, they put points on the board. You know, you got to give credit to the defense for helping them out. Here we go. That's Coach Perryman right there in the middle, getting the boys all fired up. So congratulations to Weslaco East once again for winning a historical win for Weslaco East. Congratulations to Coach Cuer. Congratulations to the rest of the coaching staff. Congratulations also to Coach Sue, Principal Coach Sue Peterson. I want to call her Coach, but Principal Sue Peterson also. She's been with this Weslaco East High School since the very beginning, and this is a historical win for them. So for Val Zamora upstairs and also Rafael Cavazos bringing us the pictures here tonight, I'm Carlos Robledo. A historical win for Weslaco East. They beat Edcouch-Elsa by a final score of 11-8. Good night, everybody.